Good evening. I'm Grace Brister with your sports update. The Ole Miss Rebels are the College World Series champions. After securing a 10-3 victory over the Sooners last night, Ole Miss came back and did it again today, beating Oklahoma 4-2. With the game on the line in the top of the ninth, Tuscaloosa native and former Brookwood High School standout Brandon Johnson would come in and secure 3 straight strikeouts to earn and save an Ole Miss national championship. After being bounced in the first round of the SEC tournament, Ole Miss was on the edge of their seats, waiting to find out if they would be selected for an NCAA regional. But once they got news that they were in, they fastened their seatbelts and never looked back. Ole Miss would storm through the playoff field, outscoring opponents 82-25 on their way to the program's first ever national title.
Imagine, so much goes into it, and we've had so many great teams over the years, and so many times we came short of this place, and it's been really disappointing. But this is, for 22 years, a lot of guys that wore the uniform, they own a part of this, but the biggest part goes to these guys. You've talked about our story all week, and I've never seen a group of kids that were more resilient, more relentless, and of course, super proud.
A month ago, you didn't know if you were.
And Thompson High School 5-star defensive back Tony Mitchell has committed to the Tide for the 2023 class, and he reportedly was on campus today to make his commitment face-to-face with Nick Saban. Mitchell's final decision came down to Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, and Texas A&M. Many considered the Aggies to be Mitchell's top choice, but earlier this spring, Mitchell told Rivals.com, quote, "Bama has always been one of my top schools, and Coach Saban is the GOAT. They're always going to be competing for a national championship," end quote. Mitchell is the Tide's 7th commitment for the 2023 class. And Alabama actually picked up 2 commitments on Sunday. Brayson Hubbard committed this afternoon, and he is listed as a 3-star athlete from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. He is ranked as the number 9 prospect from Mississippi. Hubbard is a 2-sport star, and before today, he had been committed to play baseball at Southern Miss. But when he got an offer from Nick Saban, Hubbard said he couldn't pass up the opportunity. And this weekend, former Alabama running back Najee Harris hosted a football clinic, The Bigger Picture, at his old high school in California. Over 300 athletes ages 6 to 18 attended and got instruction from Harris, former Tide teammate Alex Leatherwood of the Las Vegas Raiders, and longtime NFL running back Marshawn Lynch, along with other well-known players and coaches. Camps like this display Harris's leadership, which comes to no surprise to this NFL head coach.
Najee is a leader. He was a born leader. He got good football morals. He sees the game the way we see the game. He wants to be a part of what's right. So that needs to be cultivated. That needs to be trained.
And after just 1 season with the Tide softball, outfielder Dallas Goodnight has transferred to continue her college career with the University of Georgia. A native of Dacula, Georgia, Goodnight will now be playing 35 miles from her hometown. She has 3 years of eligibility remaining, and as a freshman at Alabama, Goodnight had a .302 batting average with 42 hits, 33 runs scored, and a team best of 18 stolen bases. And sticking with Alabama transfers, Alabama basketball forward Alex Chiku is transferring to the University of Rhode Island. This past season, Chiku only appeared in 3 games this season, and all 3 were played in November. He played a total of 6 minutes for the Crimson Tide, scoring no points, but he did snag 4 rebounds. His transfer leaves the Tide with only 5 returning players. And that's going to do it for us tonight in sports, but stick around. WVUA 23 News at 10 will be right back.